guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Siddharth Asnai and you're watching That Car Guy. Wait, I changed the channel name. It's Sid's World now. Sorry, I'm used to the old That Car Guy thing. But this is Sid's World and welcome to my latest car purchase. Well, this is, I think, the cheapest running and driving Suzuki Baleno in India. And it is cheap for a reason. It is a little, it needs a lot of work. But this is the car actually. And the journey of getting a hold of this car was a pretty interesting one. I had to go far away, like this was situated in Kottayam. I'm in Cochin, so a small train ride, and it was fun getting it. And quickly I learned that there was no AC and yeah, it was a big ride. And I'm going to share this whole video with you, and I'm going to do a lot of DIY things. Normally I buy a very old neglected car and I just give it to the shops, and that's what I've been doing. Like, you've been seeing the restoration process on the Ambassador, the what else, the Innova. Yes, all of those were like 100% done at shops, or paint shops, body shops, and mechanical things were done at the proper dealerships. But this, I'm going to, not everything, but what I can, because I am no mechanic, I'm going to try to do a lot of DIY fixes. And yeah, because I'm interested. I have a whole toolbox of things, but I never really use it. But I really want to do some of the work on this myself. And mainly the paint work is really bad, because this had a roadside paint job at some point of its life to get the test and the fitness passed. So that was a really shoddy, very bad paint job this car has right now, and I'm going to try to fix it with a little bit of wet sanding and polishing. I've been learning from YouTube, so I'm no professional, but it's going to be fun because this is not that expensive, so I won't feel bad even if I mess up. So it's going to be fun. So this is the interior. It's pretty basic, but it is held up very well. The car is around 15 years old and everything seems in place. I really like this original cassette player, man. This is, you can't find these anymore in working condition, so that is a pretty cool thing to have. And normally most of you might be watching will just rip this out and put a touch screen or something in it. I don't want to do that because this is so retro and so cool, so I'm going to keep that there. And that really, you know, ties in with the whole age of the car, so that's pretty nice. AC, well, I got it fixed because it was really hot. I mean, it is scorching hot, and you can't live without AC. So the condenser was gone. It was leaking AC gas, so I got that replaced, and now she is cooling like a champion. The Balenos were very well known for their AC cooling back in the day when this car came out. It rivaled the C-Class at that time in the cooling department. So yeah, I am happy to report that the cooling aspect is still there, and all it needed was a new cooling coil, basically the unit of the AC which resides behind the dashboard. So everything had to be ripped out, and that is installed, and AC is nice. This car has done around 1,19,000 kilometers. But the engine is very strong. This car really pulls. The mid-range and the low end is now you know why people rave about this engine, the G16B. I guess that's what the engine is called, don't quote me on this, but it is ferociously fast. I mean, it's not outright fast like a new car. Like the BHP figures are really, it's what, 93, 94 BHP when this car was new. And basically I think all of those horsepowers are still residing within the engine. And Maruti did not actually, normally what people do is the BHP figures are basically measured at the crank, like the BHP which the marketing agency uses. But surprisingly, in the Baleno's case, the BHP, the 93 BHP which they claimed, were made at the wheels. You can see a motor beam. Yes, motor beam did a dyno on their old Baleno, and it showed, it was done at KS Motorsport, and that car without any mods, a similar car, 2005 car, made 94 BHP at the wheels on the dyno. So this car from factory made 93 bhp at the wheels, not at the crank. So that is pretty good. So at the crank, it should be making around 100 and 105 bhp, I guess. So that is a 100 bhp car. So this will rival the Honda Cities of the time, no problem. And on the way back from Kottayam, from when I purchased the car, I managed to chase down a Gen 2 Swift with ease, and I left him in the dust. This car has no problems pulling. So the engine is a very potent power making unit, and it is a joy to drive. The mid-range is really punchy, and it is really nice. And this car has the original cloth fabric interiors, which I really like. Normally people just put fake leather and they just ruin it, and I love these. It's a little bit dirty but I'm happy to report that this is still in good condition, although it could use a steam cleaning, which I will get done. The headliner and all looks pretty good. Yeah, and all the trims are here. That is a big plus, because you can't find these small trim pieces for these old cars. Like, you have to go and find it in the wrecking yard. But all of these things are here. I'm so happy about that. All of the power windows works, although the power mirrors are not working on both sides. They are not working whatsoever, so we'll have to get that checked out. And the AC, the cigarette lighter, the power socket, everything works. There are cup holders over here which are a bit sticky. The dashboard, everything works. The car needs a clean. It has not been detailed. This is how I got the car. And the back seats and all look like they're in pretty good condition. Ooh, and I love this leather wrapped 3-spoke steering wheel from Suzuki. There's no Maruti badge, there's only Suzuki. And normally people just get rid of this beautiful steering wheel and put on some cheap Sparco or Momo knockoff wheels. And why do they do that? As this is such a sporty, very good handling. Although it's on the bigger side, it just feels so nice. This leather wrapping is still holding up. That's pretty good. And when I got this car, it had a big stupid fake leather steering cover. I removed that instantly. Like, the moment the money was transferred in and I got hold of the car, the first thing, I ripped that off and bye-bye. Because this feels so much better to hold and to drive with. And this is a mechanical power steering. Like, it is hydraulic. You need to put power steering fluid, and that is a pain. It is heavy on maintenance. Cross my fingers, it doesn't give me any headaches. As of now, it's not leaking or anything, because I know these things are very painful, because I used to have a 2004 Honda Accord, which the power steering issue was a nightmare on that car, and it was really was giving me nightmares. But this car, I'm happy to report, the power steering is working fine. It needed a bit of top up. The power steering fluid was low. I did that, and by God's grace, everything is working and I'm fine. And the feel of the hydraulic steering, oh my god, you can take a corner in this car going at 80 or 90 or 100, and this car feels planted. You won't get this kind of a planted feel thanks to the stance of this car. This car is very low, like it is really low to the ground from factory, and the seating position is really nice. It's very sporty, and it gives you a very rally-esque feel. You're driving around the road, you're doing maybe 40 or 60 or maybe 30 on this kind of rush hour traffic, but you feel special, all thanks to this driving position. It is fun, it is really fun. And for this price, man, well, Balenos are on the rise. Baleno prices are on the rise, because these are becoming very rare. Good examples of Balenos are very hard to find. So Baleno prices, people are asking upwards of 1 lakh, 1.5 lakhs, even 2 lakhs for a good solid Baleno. I did not pay anything close to that. But my idea is to make this the perfect Baleno. I don't want to go too crazy. Like I said, I want to keep the originality of this car. I want to do an OEM plus kind of a build with this car, and that is the best way of modification. To each their own. Some people like big body kits and loud exhausts, but that is not what I am looking for in this car. I just want to do a clean retro throwback to the 2005s and 2006s, the period correct restoration, and I hope I'll achieve that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So that was it, guys. That was the Baleno video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big like. Share this video with your friends and family, and if you're new here, do consider subscribing. There's a lot more content coming out with this car in particular, the DIY series, the progress, the build progress, and many more good stuff are due to come. So we'll catch you pretty soon with another video. Till then guys, goodbye, stay safe and God bless.